Can you gift $1 million without paying gift taxes? This is a question that I've gotten a lot over 14 years in the industry, working with high net worth clients. So the answer is yes, and it comes down to two gift tax limits that most people really don't know about or even think about on a day-to-day basis. First, there's the annual exclusion, which for 2025 is $19,000 per person, and that is per year. But that's just the beginning. The real power comes from what's called your lifetime gift exemption. Everybody has this limit, and it changes a little bit every year because it's actually indexed for inflation. Now for 2025, it is a whopping $13.99 million over your lifetime. That's a really big number. Now, when you give more than the annual exclusion, you don't actually pay taxes right away. What you do is you'll file a gift tax return, or Form 709 for those that like the number version, and you'll file a gift tax return against your lifetime exemption. Now, important to note, if you're a married couple, you can actually do what's called gift splitting, where your $19,000 can actually be used together. So keep that in mind if you're planning for really large gifts like that. So you actually, as a couple, have a total of $38,000 per couple. So gifting $1 million to a child, theoretically, or another person, friend, whatever, all of which we'd love to be on the receiving end. So the way it would work is $981,000 would be considered the amount of the gift. And that's simply the $1 million minus the annual exclusion, which is $19,000, again, to end up with $981,000 against your lifetime exemption amount. So what you're left with is you're still left with over $13 million of total lifetime exemption remaining. Still a lot in the tank. So this strategy is actually one of the cornerstones of how wealthy families transfer wealth over generations. They use highly appreciating assets, and they use this lifetime exemption to move those out of their estate. You know, if their estate does end up being really big, tens of millions of dollars down the road, by using a little bit of that exemption and moving those highly appreciating assets out of their estate, they can grow tax-free. So for more tips like this, feel free to give me a follow if you're looking to understand how estate planning works and how to give really large gifts without paying taxes.